This is a cubic function, x to the exponent 3. So if you have to draw the graph, sketching this graph, there are a number of things that you must do. One, you must get the roots. The roots are the zeros, the x value. When y equal to 0, you also have to get the y-intercept. This is also the x-intercept. You need to get the turning point. You can also indicate where the graph is concave down. Or concave up. Now, looking at number 1 there, you look for the x-intercept, you let y equals to 0. And that will y is equal to x cubed minus 4x squared minus 11x plus 30. If this is equal to 0, x cubed 4x squared now we need to use factor theorem and remedial theorem here to get the roots of this equation. First, our intention is that we should find f of x that will give us a 0. That's what we should get. So in trying to get this, we are going to substitute f of 1, substitute f of minus 1, substitute f of 2, substitute f of minus 2. Let's start with positive ones first here. Y is equal to x cubed minus 4x squared minus 11x plus 30. So this is f of 1 will be 1 cubed is 1, 1 squared is 1 times 4 is 4, 1 times 11 is negative 11 plus 30. These two, they give you 15, and these ones, they give you 31. So this is not equal to 0. This is not equal to 0. So we get no help in substituting for f of that. Let's get f of 2. If it fails, go to f of minus 1, minus 2 up until we hit our target. F of 2 will be 2 cubed minus 4. That is 2 squared minus 11. That is q plus 30. 2 cubed is 8. 2 squared is a 4. 4 by 4 is 16. This is 22 plus 30. Now, if you go to the like terms here, 8 and 30 is 38 minus another 38, and that gives you a 0. Therefore, we reached what we wanted. Therefore, we say x minus 2 is a factor. Is a factor of x cubed minus 4f. Basically, is a factor of x. So we need to take x minus 2. This is 4x squared minus 11x plus 30. Here we will say if you have 10, you divide by 5, you get a 2. 10 divided by 5, you get a 2 there. If you multiply this 2 here, you get that one. So you say x into x cubed. This is like saying x into x cubed. This is x squared. So we are going to put x squared here. And from here, we say x times x squared. That gives us a cubed, and x squared times negative 2. That gives us negative 2x squared. We subtract this x squared, x cubed minus x cubed, they drop. This sign here will change to positive. So we subtract, take the sign of bigger number. That is, we will be having negative 4x squared plus 2x squared. We subtract here, we take the sign of bigger number. So that's 9. And we drop 11x. We continue with our exercise once more. We say x into negative 2x squared is going to be negative 2x. Negative 2x times x is negative 2x squared. Negative 2x times negative 2 is plus 4x. Subtract once more. This will change sign, drop a number in its relative inverse. This changes sign, and that sign will be the same. We drop the 30 now. So we go back to our structs. X into negative 15x, that will be negative 15. Now negative 15 times x is negative 15x. Negative 15 times 2 is positive 30. So if we subtract, the remaining is 0. Now we have x squared plus 2x minus there, minus 15 x squared minus 2x minus 15. We multiply by x minus 2 there. Let's check. X minus 2. Those are the factors there. This is f of x is equal to that. But now, if we look for the x-intercept, we let y equal to 0. This is y. And then x will equal to, we say 0, x will equal to 2. And then here we have a quadratic. We know that x was 2. Let's write this here. We need to get the factors of that. We look at the first term and the last term. First term is x multiplied by x, and the last term is 5 multiplied by 3. If I multiply these 2, I get that. If I multiply these 2, I get that. And then 5 minus 3 is a 2. So this one must be negative because it's a bigger one. If I multiply that by that, I'll get 3x. And if I multiply this by this, I'll get negative 5x. The answer is negative 2x. That's my middle term. So we have 0 is equal to x minus 2 into x minus 5 into x plus 3, which means x is equal to 2 or x is equal to 5 or x is equal to negative 3. These are your roots. These are your zeros. These are your roots. That is the x-intercept of the function. Now let's go back to our previous page. We need to get the y-intercept. Y-intercept is easy. We let x equal to 0 on our previous equation. If x is equal to 0 here, remain with 30. So step number 2, y intercept we let x equal to 0. Therefore, x will be 0, y will be 30. That's the coordinate for the y-intercept. And then step number 3, we're looking for a turning point. A turning point, maximum and minimum. We need to differentiate. That is okay. We have f of x is equal to x cubed minus 4x squared minus 11 plus 30. Let's check. Yeah. So when you look for the turning point, we differentiate the function. The derivative of this will be 3x squared minus 8x minus 11. A quadratic there. And this derivative must equal to 0 where it tends at the turning point. There's no slope there. The value of slope is 0. Therefore, we look at that and that. The factors here will be 3x and x. And the factors here will be 11 and 1. If I multiply this, I get 3. If I multiply this, I get 11. 11 minus 3 is an 8, so this must be minus, and that must be positive. So we have 3x minus 11 into x plus 1 is equal to 0. Therefore, x plus 1 is equal to 0, or 3x minus 11 is equal to 0. X is equal to negative 1. When here x is equal to 11 over 3. Now this is the value of x on a turning point. If we have to give the coordinates here, we have to say f of 11 over 3 and the y value is f of negative 1. F of negative 1, I think we did somewhere. F of negative 1 didn't give us f of negative 1. Or we haven't done f of negative 1. We are going to have a look at f of negative 1. So our function is f of x is equal to x cubed minus 4x squared minus 11 plus 30. F of negative 1 will be negative 1. My negative and negative is positive here. Positive and multiplied by negative is a negative. Negative here is going to be plus 11 plus 30. This is 41 minus 5. This is 36. So the coordinates when x is 1, y is 36. Let's have a look at f of 11 over 3. This is 11 over 3 cubed minus 4. 11 over 3 squared minus 11 into 11 over 3 plus 30 over 1. 3 squared, 3 cubed is 27. 11 cubed is 121 times 11. And that should give us 1,331 minus 4 times 121 over 9 minus 121 over 3 plus 30 over 1. Now these two are negative. These two here are negative. Can add them up. It's easy. This 121 times 4, 484, 1331 over 27 minus 484 over 9 minus, if I multiply here by 3 over 3, so I have multiplied by 1, times 9. And comes 121 times 3. 363. Plus 30 over 1. This is 1. 331 over 27 minus 484 and 363. 847 divided by 9 plus 30 over 1. I'm going to write 30 over 1 over 27. It's going to be 27 here. It's going to be 27 times 30. 810 minus 847 over 9. I multiply here by 3. I multiply here by 3. So you must multiply by 1. Now everything becomes common by denominator, which is 27. You have 847 times 3, 2,541. If we add this up, the same there, we write only 1. And we add this up, we will have 1,331 plus 810. That is 2141 minus 2541. Life is easy there, is 400 over 27. When x is 11 over 3, the y is negative 400 over 27. Now, we want to get the point where the graph changes from concave up to concave down, or the opposite. Now, we have to say f of x as a function is x cubed minus 4x squared minus 11x plus 30. And we said the derivative is 3x squared minus 8x minus 11. The second derivative to find the point of inflection where the graph changes from concave down to concave up, or concave up to concave down. The second derivative, which is 6x minus 8, and you say 6x minus 8 is equal to 0. 6x will equal to 8, and x will equal to 8 over 6, which is 4 over 3. Therefore, at 1 and 1/3, the graph changes from concave to convex, or convex to concave, or concave down to concave up, or concave up to concave down, depending on the drawing. Now, if I want the coordinates of the point of inflection, I will say f of 4 over 3, which is equal to 4 over 3 cubed minus 4 over 3 squared minus 11, 4 over 3 plus 30. This gives us 4 cubed is 64 over 27 minus this 81 over 9 times 4 minus 44 over 3 plus 30. That gives us 64 over 27 minus 32 over 9 minus, if I multiply this by 9, I'm going to get 27 on the bottom. 44 times 9, 96, plus 30 over 1. These are all negative. You add them up. And you add that. Let's see. This is 24 divided by 9. That gives us minus 36 here. And then 44 divided by 2. This is minus 14,67. Is 2. And then 69 divided by 27, 2.5, 2.56, and then this plus 30, 30 plus that, we get 32.56 minus, this is 40, 50, minus 50.67, 32.56 minus 50.67, negative 80,11. So the coordinates will be x is 4 over 3 for a point of inflection minus 18,11. Now the graph can be drawn. You can draw the graph. And the graph will take this shape here. The graph will be that. That's the graph. We are looking for the roots first. Number 1. Root number 1. Number 1 was number 1. Here are our roots. Our roots were 2, 5, and negative 3. 2, 5, and negative 3. Our roots is 2, 5, negative 3, negative 2. And we know that our y-intercept is given by 30. Graph past the y-intercept at 30. And we have x-intercept here x-intercept there, x-intercept there. Now, let's go to the turning point. The turning point, we had when x is a -1 and 36. Let's go ahead and look at -1 and 36. X is -1 and 36. It's above 30 there. X is -1. Y is 36. So basically the graph is going to go this way, comes this way, turns somewhere there, comes this way, and come this way. We need to state the turning point here. And let's go back to our work. We had 8/3 is 9 2/3. 11/3. It's going to be 3,6, something out 4 there. So this is 11/3. And for our y value, we got the y value as -400/27, which is 400/27, 14.8. This is -14.8. Now that's your graph. Now, this graph here is concave down, here is concave up. So we need to know where does it change from concave up to concave down, and that's the point of inflection given by the second derivative, which we got at x is equal to 1 1/3 and -18 x is 1/3. There should be something wrong. Point of reflection, x is 1 1/3. So it changes there at x is 1 and 1/3. That is where the x value is, which is 4/3. So our y there must be +18. Let's check. There's a mistake here. This must be positive. Don't know what happened there. As you can see, the graph goes up there. You can check that for mistake later, but the graph turns there. We managed to put the graph of f of x is equal to x cubed minus 4x squared minus 11x plus 30. This point here is a point where the second derivative value of x is that. I think we're happy. We will have a look at more of this later.